In the past, every single time I heard the word Nebula, I got goosebumps. And the reason why is because the quality of the original Caddx Nebula was just so bad. I got a few drones with the Caddx Nebula camera and yeah, it was just a pain in the ass to fly them. I really didn't enjoy the look of the camera. The shadows were really bad. The dynamic range was just terrible. And I think it's fair to say that most people who used the Caddx Nebula hated it. After that, Caddx released a second iteration of the Caddx Nebula, which I have to admit was much better. Still, it was not perfect. However, it was much better than the first Caddx Nebula. Yeah, I have to say they did their job right. It was a huge improvement compared to the first version. However, it still used 16:9 and not 4:3 aspect ratio. So in your goggles, the footage was cut off from the top and bottom section, which is of course not ideal. So now they released a new version of that camera, which is called the Caddx Nebula Pro. I have it right here, I tested it, and I have to say, wow, what a difference. This camera, the Nebula Pro, finally looks a whole lot better. As a matter of fact, it looks exactly the same as the full-size DJI FPV camera, which you can find on the DJI Air unit and also on the Vista unit. So the full-size FPV camera is exactly the same as this new Caddx Nebula Pro. However, this camera weighs only 6 grams compared to the 8.2 grams of the original DJI FPV camera, and of course 2.2 grams is not that much. However, for some people every gram counts, so I think that matters for at least some people out there. And compared to the original Caddx Nebula camera, which was 4.5 grams, it's just a little bit heavier. So you can buy just the camera if you prefer. It is about $56 on Caddx website, and you can remove the original camera that you have on your Vista and put this one instead. It fits exactly the same way, as it has the same dimensions. So if you have been using the original DJI FPV camera, you can straight swap it for this new Caddx Nebula Pro and you'll be good to go. Now I have a little bit of footage that I can show you that I recorded with the new Caddx Nebula Pro. It's not very pretty, but of course it's DVR. It comes directly from my goggles, so it's not 1080p, it's 720p. However, it still gives a good representation of what you can expect to see in your goggles. And keep in mind, this is exactly the same as the original DJI FPV camera, so just a smaller form factor, smaller weight, and a little bit of a better price compared to the original DJI FPV camera. So let me play that video for you and then I'll meet you back in a couple of seconds. So is this the best HD FPV camera that you can buy right now? Yeah, I believe so. Probably if you're running an Air unit, you probably don't care about losing a couple of grams and that extra portability of the camera. However, if you're running a Vista build and you want to shave off a couple of grams, this might be the way to go for you. I'm happy to see that Caddx is working on improving their products, and I'm excited to see what else they can do for the future of their cameras. So Let me know what do you think about the Caddx Nebula Pro in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching today's video. This is Mike from Drone Supremacy. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.